Good morning, this is Mr. Smith again. We're going to be adding polynomials. We're going to start with this first question where we're finding each sum. So we're going to find the sum for each of these three. We're going to start with this first example. So it says find each sum. So obviously we're adding, right? Because there's an addition sign between our two binomials. And whenever we're adding polynomials, all we're doing is combining like terms. So we have a 4a and we have a 3a. So 4a plus 3a is 7a. And then we look at our other like term. We have a negative 5 and we have a positive 6. And negative 5 plus 6 is a positive 1. In case you need to do the side math on it or you're unsure, I'm just going to write that out. So we have 5 negatives. So now we're left with a positive 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. When we look at it, if we have a negative and a positive, they cancel. So go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. And all we have left is one positive. And that's how we got that plus 1 there. So our final answer is 7a plus 1. So let's look at the second one. So for the second one, we have 5x squared minus x minus 4 plus 3x squared plus 8x minus 7. So again, I'm just going to start with the highest exponent, which is the 2, because we always want to lead with that. So this is an easy one. We have 5x squared plus 3x squared. We all know 5 plus 3 is 8. Then we go on to another like term. So we have negative x and we have a positive 8x. Those are all like because they have an x term. So negative x plus 8x is plus 7x. Again, if you want to see the work for it, we have imaginary negative 1 in front of the x plus 8. And then we have a negative, and then we have 8 positives. I'm hoping you see at this point, even before I write them all, this negative is going to cancel out with that positive, which means I'm going to be short 1 positive. But just to continue, we have 8 positives total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of them goes away, so we're left with 7. That's how we got 7x. And then the last like term that we have a negative 4 and a negative 7. And negative 4 plus negative 7 is going to give us negative 11. If you want to see the side work for that, we have negative 4 minus, or if you want to put plus negative 7, because we're doing negative 4 plus negative 7, we have 4 negatives. We have 7 negatives because we have negative 4, and we're going to be adding negative 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you notice, they're the same sign, so nothing cancels, and we just add up the total. When you add up the total, you're left with negative 11. So negative 11 would be our answer, and that's how we got negative 11 there. So we have 8x squared plus 7x minus 11. Alright, for the last one, we do basically the same thing that we've been doing. We combine our like terms, so we have to identify our like terms. So we have 5a squared x, and then we look for any other 5a squared x. There goes a 2a squared x. So we're looking for a squared x, a squared x. Now if you notice, this a is not squared, so we don't include that one. So we know 5 plus 2, we get 7a squared x. And then we go on to our next one. So we have 3ax squared. And then we look for any other ax squared terms. So we have a negative 5ax squared. And 3 plus negative 5 is negative 2ax squared. Again, if you're not comfortable with that, we have 3 plus negative 5. So we have a positive 3. And we're adding adding -5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have positives and we have negatives. So we know the positive and the negatives cancel. So cancel, cancel, cancel. And all we're left with is -2. Going back to the problem, we have -5. And we have a positive 7x. And -5 plus 7x is a positive 2x. Again, if you want to see the side work for it, we have -5 plus 7. So we have 5 negatives. And then we have a positive 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have negatives and positives in this one. So negatives and positives cancel. So cancel, 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 cancel. And all we have left is that positive 2. And that would be our final answer. Again, this was just a review video from Foundations. I really hope this video helped. Again, if you need to do side work to learn adding your positive and negative numbers or adding your integers, please do so to make sure you get the correct answer. Thank you for your time.